welcome to EP's Holiday Buyer's Guide. I've been talking about this place all year long. They've been a fantastic sponsor of The Rundown. This is the gaming stadium. I'm in Richmond, British Columbia. Yes, I have left my basement, and we're actually in the physical space where all the tournaments go down. You can see a lot of the setups for the Vancouver Street Battle behind me. And I thought, you know what, it'd be fun to get out and do these Holiday Buyer's Guides out in the world and actually go somewhere outside. So it's very cool that I'm here at the gaming stadium. If you're a fan of esports in the Vancouver area, you definitely have to come by and check this place out. All right, let's get started with our Holiday Buyer's Guide. And I'm going to start with the PlayStation 5 choices out there. And what I'm going to say is that these are suggestions. They're not definitive. These are just some ideas of 5 great games for the PlayStation 5. I'm going to start with Returnal, which is easily one of my favorite games of 2021. An incredibly ornate and beautifully crafted experience that evokes a little bit of the Metroid kind of vibe, fused with a little survival horror, also fused with a little bit of the Dark Souls roguelite kind of experience. There's a lot of randomness to every play, and you've got to go on these really intense runs. But the thing that makes Returnal so special is that it's a beautiful fusion of all of these other elements, and then it's like an arcadey Twitch shooter as well. Housemarque really nailed it with Returnal. It's their best game, and it's one of the best games you can buy for the PlayStation 5. Deathloop is another one of these roguelite type experiences. It's a shooter, it's a first-person shooter where you have an objective of having to kill a bunch of scumbags on this island, and you're in this time loop, and there's a mystery to solve, and you're trying to kill everybody within a day, and then of course if you don't, the day starts over, and you've got to go off on these missions again and again. So there's a lot of retraversal, there's a lot of learning the systems, and memorizing where you should be, and finding the clues, and then taking out the bad guys in lots of really interesting and clever ways, and all of the different people that you have to take out or sneak stealthily by creates this fantastic sort of puzzle solving element in this game. It's beautiful, the music is super cool, the voice acting is top notch, and I can guarantee it's one of the most addictive games you're going to play this holiday season. Insomniac really crushed it with Ratchet Clank Rift Apart. It is one of the showcase games for the PlayStation 5, and in fact, if somebody that you care about actually has a PlayStation 5, and I know that these are very hard to find still, but they have the system and they don't already have Ratchet Clank Rift Apart, I would kind of suggest that this might be the first game to pick up for them because it really showcases the power of the platform. The visuals are movie quality. I mean, people would actually go and pay for really expensive popcorn and sit down and watch animation like this. So it's got that going for it, but it also accesses the super fast hard drive within the PlayStation 5 in some really clever ways. So you are jumping from dimension to dimension. You're whipping through all of these different portals, and everything is just in your face. I mean, it looks so freaking good. It looks like you're in VR, but you're playing it on a flat screen television. The characterizations and the voice work and the animated cut sequences are all state of the art, and it's just a ridiculously enjoyable game that honestly is fun for everybody. Returnal and Deathloop, they're for adult players out there. It's not really like a kid-friendly experience, but Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, everybody can get into that one.
Give it up for our heroes!
I'm going to throw in a game that came out in 2020, but it got the director's cut treatment in 2021 for PlayStation 5. I'm talking about Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. This is a game taking place in feudal Japan with beautiful samurai acrobatics. You're going to be taking out a whole bunch of Mongols that have just roamed the countryside, wreaking havoc, creating terror, and you are going to go from mission to mission. Absolutely stunning experience. It's beautifully crafted by Sucker Punch. They built something so phenomenal that the actual town of Tsushima reached out to them and gave them a commendation as ambassadors to their actual territory, which is incredible. And so you get lost in time, you get lost in these beautiful environments that Sucker Punch built, and the storytelling is really nice. But at the core of it is just this beautifully crafted hack and slash, stealthy gameplay. And this is one of the most addictive experiences I've played in multiple years. And then as part of the director's cut, everything has been enhanced. It runs at 4K 4K 60 frames per second, and you've got this whole new island to explore as well. So you're going to be in this one for hours and hours and hours. Again, though, this is a game made for, you know, an older gamer out there. This isn't really a kid-friendly experience, but man, it's hard to put down. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is incredible. And the last one that I'm going to talk about for the PlayStation 5 is for households out there that like to play together. It Takes Two is a multi-platform game. I'm trying my best for each of these buyer's guides to talk about the exclusives for these platforms. It Takes Two is available for PC and Xbox as well, but it's a standout game on the PlayStation 5, and the most beautiful thing about this is right there in the title. You need somebody else to play this with in order to complete all of the objectives. It's an action-adventure platform game. It's family-friendly, but the sheer number of interesting mechanics that employ the use of both characters is mind-blowing, and you're going to explore all of these oversized areas that exist within a household, but it might be like you're in an oversized garden, an oversized toy area inside of a kid's bedroom. There's lots of really clever, intricate details that are put in. And one of the things that I love the most about this is that the gameplay is constantly serving you up surprises. It's a beautifully crafted game with some really fantastic dialogue and voice work from the actors that are involved.
You have no sense of time.
She is never at home.
I can't be in two places at the same time, can I?
The storytelling is really well put together, but the core of this game is the game itself. It's just so fun to play. You will get a little frustrated with your partner, but the cool thing is that you will work it out and you will get past stuff and you'll be high-fiving and you'll love it. And the other thing too is that you can play this with a stranger, or you can share a friend code. So if you get this game, you can get a free friend code and people can play this online. So you don't have to be in the same room. You don't have to play couch co-op, but it is amazing to play this game in couch co-op. So there you go. There are 5 great choices for the PlayStation 5 player out there. Hopefully, people are getting more of the PlayStation 5 consoles into their households. I know it's been an ordeal this past year. It's an incredible platform that is really starting to showcase its horsepower and its value to the gaming industry. I've really had a great time reviewing tons of stuff on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you like my suggestions, but there are a lot of other great games for you to dig into with this machine. All right, you guys, I'll be back with another Holiday Buyer's Guide. Thank you so much for watching this one, and thank you again to the Gaming Stadium for having us out here this week.